Hello again everyone, this is Zombie Kids Rule and I'm back with another Steam Deck gameplay video. This time I want to do I think it's a demo called Swordbreaker, and let's just double check. So Swordbreaker Origins, it's a demo, Swordbreaker Origins, and it is unknown right now as far as support goes. It's from August of 2020, looks like a Ducat game studio, and I don't remember the reviews on it. Let's see. It says positive 93%, but it only has 16 reviews. So I'm pretty sure I did this on the 1X player. I vaguely remember it. I got 22 minutes of playtime, so I must have tested it, I'm pretty sure. But again, Swordbreaker Origins, the demo. Let's see. I think this is a series, and this is the, I guess, the prequel or beginning perhaps of Swordbreaker. I don't think I own any of these games, but checking out the demo. All right, let's see. So it is a mouse. So lower that. So does look like it is an in-game mouse pointer, so you're using the right trackpad, not the controls on the left. But again, similar to other games, the joystick can move the pointer as well, but the trackpad is so much better. So let's see. That says map, gallery, settings, credits. So let's see what settings does. Screen resolution, windowed, on or off, language, so you can change language. Font, I guess you have a number, can change the font. Roll, scroll, yes. Audio, so not a lot in the demo version. I have no idea what gallery is. Gallery must be stuff you've unlocked, so I haven't really unlocked anything. Not that I know of. So, yeah, this could be problematic. Let's see, B. We're in trouble. So let's see. Can't click the exit. I don't see an X anywhere. Can't use the back. Okay, well that worked. So this button up here took me back. That's good. Let's see. This is map. Okay. So again, escape is supposed to be exit, but you know, you can't click on that. So I guess this is keyed to the escape button. It seems like it. Let's try it. All right, let's try a new game.
Mysterious adventurer that one day shaped the fate of the abandoned castle. But how? Did he save the princess? Did he become the Dark Lord? Or has he stolen the Lord's gem? What do we know about the Swordbreaker at all? Who is he? And how did he get his nickname? This story will tell you about the time when a naive boy wasn't the Swordbreaker yet, and he would have to face his fate at a young age. And who knows if he become that same nun known for his adventures in the castle, or if totally different ones awaits him. It all began in his home village of Sunny Hills, where he spent his childhood days.
Okay, alright, so clearly that first part was voiced. Let's see, escape, statistics, space, hide, show text. I'm not sure if it's voiced more. Oh, well, they went away, so now I don't know. Yeah, it's not voiced after this. So, let's see, Daniel Hard, is that his name? Your food is ready. Come home quick, his mother called sternly. Coming, Mom, the boy shouted back from some bushes. Danny climbed out of a bush near the neighboring house, waved goodbye to his. Yes, this is the one where on the 1X player, I had to try to figure out how to scroll. There we go. So, you right-click, or I should say you use the right trigger, hold it down, and then use the mouse pad to scroll up. So let's see. He waved goodbye to his friends and went into his house. His family wasn't rich, but his mother's income was enough for a normal life. They also had a garden where they grew crops. So, the Hard family had a lot of things to take care of. Daniel had no father. He died. His father was a soldier in King Stephan's army and was mortally wounded in the first attack of the Hingles. The boy never saw him, and it made him feel sad at times. Eat your lunch and go to school, his mother said. What should Daniel answer? So, alright, so there's no other choices. I have a choice 1 and a choice 2. However, I don't know what choice 1 and choice 2 are. Oh, here we go. I had to scroll up some more. There we go. So, luckily, so I guess, yeah, so it takes a little bit of clicking and scrolling. So choice 1, why do I have to go to school? Choice 2, all right, mother. All right, well, I'll tell you what, we'll be nice and say, all right, mother. Danny ate his lunch and left the house. He walked down the village street towards the school. He didn't want to go to school, but his mother insisted on it. When he was far enough away from home, he suddenly had an idea. Maybe he could skip school and seek some adventures in the forest. So again, we're going to have to click and move. There we go. Choice. Go to school, go to the forest. So, let's just, this is one of those decision games, and if I remember correctly, this is one of the ones where you can die pretty easy. But you know what? Let's go to the forest. Heck with the school. Come what may, the boy thought, and he ran in the direction of the forest. The tall trees rustled noisily in the wind. The strange berry bushes growing between the trees beckoned to Danny. He found a path that led off into the distance. Should he eat the berries, go along the path, or go in the opposite direction from... Come on. There we go. From the path. So choice. Go along the path. 2, eat the berries. 3, go in the opposite direction. And if you eat the berries, they could poison you. I'm thinking if you go to the path, who knows what's going to happen. So let's see. Let's go along the path. Why not? The path looped through the forest continuously. It was getting dark. In the end, the path led him out of the forest to his village. So eventually he didn't find anything in the forest. So that really didn't turn out to be anything. Press 1 to continue. 10 years passed. So in the beginning, I guess you have a few different choices, but then it, catapults you forward. Daniel grew up. He still wanted to become a soldier. However, now he was worried about one thing, whether he wanted to be a soldier in the Royal Army or a free warrior. So let's see. One summer day, a Rangwin enlistment officer arrived in Sunny Hills. He stopped at the tavern, got off his horse, and rang the bell to gather the people for an announcement. When they finally gathered around him, the officer unfolded a scroll with a seal. In the name of King Stephan, or Stefan, whatever, I command all young men between the ages of 20 and 25 to be drafted into the army for 5 years. Excuse me. The mobilization is being carried out due to the increased activity in the imperial troops on our western borders. The men must arrive at the barracks in Rangwin within 10 days. Those who decide to dodge the draft will be hanged for treason, the officer read. After that, his assistants handed out draft cards to all the men who fit the requirements. Danny realized that this was the moment to make a difficult choice in his life. Should he go to Rangwin or try to escape into the woods? Or maybe he should ask the officer a silly question. So choice. 1, join the army. 2, escape to the forest. Or 3, ask a silly question. You know what? Let's ask a silly question, see what happens. What time do you have to wake up in the army? Danny shouted. You must wake up at 6 in the morning, because the only thing you want to do at 6 in the morning is the only thing you want to do at 6 in the morning is killing people. The enlistment officer shouted. Okay, let's see. And 1 is just continue. 10 years passed. Wow, we jumped forward again. Oh, well, you know what? No, it looped me back. So so yeah, that's right. So I asked a dumb question, I got a dumb answer, and then it looped me back to the same decision point. So we're going to go up, and we're not going to ask a silly question again. Let's join the army. Sure, why not? Whoops. 1. Danny made the decision he'll join the army. Why run away from it? Running away is for weaklings, and he's not like that. The young man told his mother about his decision. She wasn't happy, of course, but she didn't say anything against it. Daniel took a small bag of provisions, his father's sword, kissed his mother goodbye, and set off for Rangwin. He knew that from that moment he was on his own and had to protect himself. Outside Sunny Hills, Danny found himself on a country road. The road to the city was far away. The young man slowly walked along the road and kicked the pebbles on his way. Suddenly he heard a rustling noise. He looked around but couldn't find the source of the sound. Should he stop paying attention to the noise and move on, or should he examine the ground nearby? And so what you found here, folks, is if I just keep holding the right trigger, the R2 button, I can just keep scrolling up. So choice. Move on or examine the ground nearby. So I'm going to wrap this up. I'm pretty sure I know what happens if I do the ground nearby. I think there's going to be a snake and it's going to kill me. So let's see. Yes, look at it. It bites him in the face. Daniel decided to look around. He bent down and started walking and examining every inch of the road. Suddenly he heard a rustle and a nasty hiss, but it was too late. A viper bit his nose and hanged on it. Daniel grabbed it by the tail and threw it into the bushes. The poison started working, and there was no one to There was no one to help Daniel, so there he lay dead on the dusty road. Click 1 to continue. And right, so it loops you back to Daniel decided to join the army, and you get to make a different choice. So instead of examining the ground, you can move on. Whoops, I'm sorry, 1. And it just continues like that from what I remember. I think another one, I think I went, you take a swim in the lake and like some mermaid eats you or something like that. I don't know. There's a bunch of ways to die in this game. But it loops you back so you can keep going so the game doesn't end. Alright, so I'm going to stop there. This is, again, mouse-driven. Use your the trackpad or the joystick. You may... It looks like on the Steam Deck you have to click the trigger, the right trigger, and then use the trackpad or the joystick to scroll up so you can read everything and then see your answers of 1, 2, 3, however many. It looks like it goes up to 6 choices, so it must keep branching in different ways. And that's pretty much it. And then this button up here is essentially the escape or back button. There may be other things, but again, it works. So this is hero, killer, coward, that's your karma. Story actions would be listed here. You can go back to your map, your settings, progress 7 out of 620, so there must be 620 scenes apparently. Looks like, well, maybe you don't keep going. So I had 3 hearts here. I had 3 hearts in the beginning. I died, so 1 heart went away. I only have 2 left. So apparently, if you make bad choices 3 times, that may actually be game over. Okay, well, I'm going to stop there. I'm going to exit out of there, and I'm going to exit out of there. So, very simple game. Obviously, it's like storytelling. Choose your own adventure type books from long time ago. And Swordbreaker Origins. I don't recall. I've seen the Swordbreaker things pop up, but I haven't really paid that much attention to them. So I don't know if all the Swordbreaker stuff is like this, where it's simply it's a story you read, you make choices, and kind of like a choose your own adventure thing. Maybe that's what it is. I'd have to check it out. These aren't normally the games I would play, but I'll play through the demo. And if it interests me enough, maybe I'll buy the whole thing. But again, this is not normally the type of game I would play. Never was really that big in choose your own adventure books when they came out as a kid. Don't know why, because there should be fun. But anyway, I hope that helps, folks. I hope these videos help someone. And if these are helpful, please like, subscribe, get notifications, hit that bell to get notifications, and leave comments. And I'll try to get some more videos up just to go through these demos and see what plays on the Steam Deck. And once I get through the demos, I'll just go back to doing my library, seeing what is do all the unsupported, or I should say, all the unknown games first. And then I'll check my unsupported ones as well. I'm kind of skipping the verified and the playable ones for now because in theory they should work, and I'm some of the more popular ones other people would do, I'm sure. So anyway, thank you very much, folks. Like I said, I hope this helps, and glad you found my channel. And until I get another video up, have happy gaming, have a great night, and I'll see everybody later. Bye.